Hello and welcome back to JTI. For those that are new, my name is Johnny and today we've got something a bit different. So I'm here on a press day and there's loads of manufacturers and all sorts, so I am a bit pushed for time, but today I'm going to show you my first impressions of the Golf GTI TCR.
The latest Golf has been inspired by a race car of the same name, which won the Touring Car Racing, or TCR series, twice. This is VW's last hurrah for the Mark 7.5 and it's the most track-focused GTI made to date. This car has the optional performance pack, which adds these funky alloys, removes the speed limiter and adds dynamic suspension control.
Now inside the Golf GTI TCR is pretty much Golf business as usual, but with a few flourishes. So on the seats, you've got like an ode to the old school tartan that they used to have, but it's not as in your face, which is quite nice. You've got a nice sort of leather bound wheel with a nice red center positioning thing, which I really quite like. But otherwise, it's a Mark 7.5 interior. It's nice, it's plain, it's simple, it works. It's very Volkswagen. In the back, it's Golf business as usual again. Legroom is pretty good, really roomy headroom, and actually the back seats are pretty comfy, impressive. Now if we come around to the back and open the boot, you'll see again it's Golf business as usual. The boot is a really good size, you can see my bag in there. That's a big bag by the way, and it looks pretty small in there. So yeah, business as usual, not a huge amount to report in there, but it's a super practical Golf as you'd expect. Ignore the Jeep sign, stand next door, although I have reviewed a Jeep, so if you've not seen my Jeep Sahara review, there's a link up there.
The TCR is powered by a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine producing 286 horsepower, which VW claim will get the car from 0 to 62 in a more than respectable 5.6 seconds. With the speed limiter removed, it will hit 164 miles an hour, and in order to keep this beastie 4-pot cool, an additional 2 water radiators have been added at the front. A static rev sounds fairly mediocre, as VW have rather sensibly limited the car to 4,000 RPM when at a standstill.
Okay, so obviously first impressions. This is not the first time I've driven a Golf. It's the first time I've driven the GTI TCR. I have driven a Golf R before. It was owned by Hampshire Photography, so I'll put the link to that in the corner if you're interested. This is the auto model, as most Golfs are nowadays. Where are we going? We're going to the yellow route. Right, so we're going to a nice, hilly, quite cornery route, which I'm quite looking forward to in this car actually. So this is quite a larger car to my very own Fiesta ST, but otherwise it's a similar kind of dynamic. So front wheel drive, pretty high horsepower. So this is around about 280, I believe, and that combined front wheel drive with some trick differential stuff to keep it, in check. And it'll be certainly interesting to see how this thing does. So I'm really quite looking forward to this actually. Yellow. Oh, what is the chances of that? We're stuck by a lorry. You are joking. Oh well, hopefully he'll turn off shortly. Right, I'm past. Woohoo! And now I can enjoy this car because dear God, is it good. The back end, you can really keep that back end in check by just using the accelerator. I mean, that is so cool. And it's stereotypical Golf gearbox. It's one of the few on the market that will actually skip gears if you feel you might need it. And you can really give this brakes, but really good, especially downhill into a sharp corner. I better not go too far over that, otherwise I'm going to jump it. Wow, actually, I hate to say it, I might prefer this to the R. it moves around so much more on the road. So maybe it's not as fast as the R, but it's far more involving. Wow. And of course, it's a Golf 2, so it can do all the boring stuff as well, and it does that very well. And when you're bored of all this hooning and just being a general muppet, put it into normal drive, comfort mode, and it's quite civilised in here. Man, I was not expecting to like this as much as I do, actually. This could be dangerous. So there we have it. Those are my thoughts on the new Golf GTI TCR. And if I'm gonna be out there, I think it's better than Golf R. Reason being is I'm not there for headline figures. I think this is a whole lot more engaging than the Golf R. Golf R being just too planted for my liking, too safe, whereas this is a little bit more exciting, exuberant, and you can slide it around a bit, so I quite like that. Anyway, if you enjoyed this review, found it helpful, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to certainly see more of me and other car content, then feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.
There goes a sight from my soul.